Stand and Deliver Saturday night from St. Louis. EC putting that NXT title that he won a few weeks ago from me on the line. Good luck, man. We're your first defense. We'll see how it goes. First up, the grudge match. The best friends going at it, or the former best friends. Sol Ruka versus Zarya. Sped, you're still writing, so I will go first. We'll let EC go last since he is the champ on this one. Man, this one's hard. I know they love Sol Ruka. I know they do. Something about this match tells me that Zarya has to win it. The way they have built this story about Zarya just being a tag along, an afterthought. If Zarya loses this match, it just reaffirms everything that the story's about. So I think Zarya has to get the win here. Ben, what do you think?
So you're going Zarya, right?
I am. I'm going Zarya.
I'm going Sol. I'm gonna go Sol. I'm gonna yeah. I don't know. This one was hard. This is my hard one. So yeah, I'm going Sol.
It is. It's hard.
Yeah.
EC, champ, who you got?
I agree with Mike. I mean, for Zarya, if Zarya was to lose this match, how they're making it very hard for, the PC crowd, much less anyone outside of it, to take it serious after, or take her as a threat to anybody serious after this. And I have to go with Zarya. I think Zarya, this is a must win for Zarya.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going to. Ariel, appreciate you coming in. That's also a good question. We didn't talk a whole lot about SmackDown just because it was bad. But yeah, that's another story that I guess we're going to get a lantern on a pole match or something.
And
I don't know.
One more thing on this match is, after last week where the crowd was booing Sol, which still shocks me, if they have, my assumption is that they don't want Sol to become a heel. So I feel like if she wins this and returns to the PC, she's going to get booed out.
Yeah, and a loss doesn't hurt Sol.
No.
She can lose here, show up on the main roster a month after WrestleMania, answering a U.S. title open challenge or something like that for the women, or an IC challenge and just show up, get a pop, and go into the main roster, and nothing is hurt.
Yeah,
if Zarya loses this, they may have to release her. That's very harsh, but it's that bad.
Yeah, a loss here is very bad for the future of Zarya, for sure.
Yeah, just the way they've built this up and they've explained it, it just proves that all she was background. So, good luck, Zarya. Next up, we have the tag team champions for NXT, the Vanity Project. Wonder where they got that from. Against Los Americanos. Sped, you're up. You got?
I am not going Americanos, going Vanity Project all day. This is just a gimmick. Just a 10-minute match.
As much as it pains me to say it's an obvious one here. It's Vanity Project and that douchebag Brad.
Douchebag Brad. That dude's got a douchebag haircut. It's not the 90s no more, jackass.
The Nick Carter haircut.
Yeah. Next time you see him, be like, Spence said you got a Nick Carter haircut.
Me and Brad
just call him Nick Carter just to see what he says. He probably won't get the reference.
Nick Carter.
I'll make it a clean sweep. It's Vanity Project. I mean, Los Americanos are strictly down there just to get a pop. But it's got to be the Vanity Project, as much as I hate that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the North American title. Miles Bourne up against Johnny Takeover, coming back home. EC, you'll start this one. You got why?
Yeah, I got. The comeback last week for Johnny was epic. He laid on the ring. He had to get pushed down by his wife for the victory, but I got to go with my boy Miles. Miles is winning in life. He's the champ. He's got Stephanie Vauquer, and he just won the title. So there's no reason for him to lose. I see this as these two going out there killing it, and at the end of it, after Miles wins, them kind of just shaking hands, and Johnny regains his confidence after a great performance.
I hope so. I agree. I think Miles gets the win. There's no reason for Johnny to have to win. I actually don't know that he does that. I think this may be Johnny's last match in WWE. Kind of a bold prediction. But something tells me this may be his swan song. He may have told the company he wanted to go out. He wanted to go to NXT one last time. And you may not see Johnny after this. But I do have Miles Bourne for the win and retaining his title. Ben, who you got?
I got Miles. I have that same feeling. I think he might be out here soon.
Yeah. Maybe he'll go join his friend. We'll have to see. Next up, we have the women's North American title match. Tatum Paxley versus Blake Monroe in what may be the hardest match for EC to pick. I see him shaking his head already. I will go first. We'll save you for last. This one's hard for me too. I love Blake Monroe, but I can't go against Tatum. It's got to be Tater. All the way. She retains. She gets her title back finally since Blake stole it. Blake can move on to the world title after this, and that's completely fine. And we get some different storylines with Tatum. Ben, who you got?
I got Tater as well. Same reasons. Yeah, she's getting her title back.
Whole bunch of Taters. EC, here's the moment. Do you go with the glamour, or do you go with Tatum?
Do I have time to cry first? Far be it for me to ever go against the glamour, Miss Monroe. She never fairly lost this championship, and she's perfect. But she is not Tatum Paxley, and this is Tatum Paxley country. It's Tater all day, and still North American champion Tatum Paxley. Tater country rules supreme.
Hey, Twitch, clip that. Oh, that will definitely be on YouTube as well. It will be a show.
Also, hey, you can post it wherever you want. Also, I was going to say, what made me go with thinking Tatum or saying Tatum will win this match is the fact that, Tatum knocked down Blake and had a chance to get her title back, and Blake ended up running off with it. So I don't see Blake for Tatum to win the title and then very shortly have possession of it was the giveaway for me.
Yeah, that's a good point. The fact that she's never really got to hold the title.
But I also agree with him where I don't think this is going to be a one-off.
I hope not, just because I like both of them. I wouldn't mind seeing a series between these two, but I could also see them putting Blake in the world title picture after this.
It definitely will.
Yeah, especially depending on who we have winning the next match. So, which we will get to right now. The women's NXT Championship: Lola Vice, JC Jane, Kendall Gray. Triple threat match that we did not see coming. Sped, you got why?
And it has to be Kendall Gray. I'm going Gray, but listen, if they put it on Lola, I'm probably gonna be just as mad as EC. I don't think she deserves it. I like Lola, and I don't think she deserves it.
EC, you got?
I think I've made it pretty clear where I stand on this one. Now, I will say, no matter what happens, JC Jane should get all the flowers for the championship reigns that she's had since last year. I don't think with the current roster since Stephanie left, JC has just killed it. She's led this division and has been one of my favorite NXT Women's Champions. But at the end of the day,
good job.
But at the end of the day, it is time for the Gray era to begin. And I love Kendall Gray. She is my favorite. Let's go, Kendall.
Yeah, no, it's got to be Kendall. I was trying to think of a reason to pick anybody else. And I agree with you wholeheartedly about JC Jane. She has had a great title run. She has kept that going after Stephanie in where we thought was going to be a huge drop off, where we didn't really know what was going on. She steadied that ship and kept it high above everything else that's on NXT week in and week out. So shout out to her. 100% deserves every bit of the flowers that you just gave her and more. But it is time to pass the torch. It is time to give it to Kendall and the Ren QCC double champ. And last but not least, the fatal four-way for the NXT Men's Championship. All Ego Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, Tony D, all going after Joe Hendry himself. Sped, we'll start with you on this one. Who you got and why?
I got Tony D all day. It's time for this gimmick champion to get out of here and a real champion to start. Tony D saves the NXT men's division. That's his purpose. Tony D all day.
I'm pretty sure EC, I know where you're going to, so we'll go with you. Who you got and why?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard for me because I want Tony D. I'm going Tony D, and I feel like Tony D is who they should go with because, like you said, if there's anyone right now that has a possibility of somewhat even making this men's division interesting, it would be Tony. Now, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure that's actually going to happen because I don't know if they're actually going to take the title off of Joe Hendry, but I'm going with Tony.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go against Tony D. He makes sense. He's just come back. I wouldn't start writing yet, Sped.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Everything looks like they're going to strap a rocket to him. And if he beats Joe Hendry, yes, he'll be the champion. Congratulations. But that doesn't really give you that much of a struggle. The only man that needs to take this title is All Ego Ethan Page. You come out of Stand and Deliver, you have All Ego Ethan Page and Tony D going at it in a multiple series of matches in their own. Tony D finally comes out on top, reaches that peak, and becomes NXT champion. It makes a lot of sense to me as well. And also, I needed one to be different from EC just so I had a chance to win the title. That may or may not have had something to do with my pick as well. But I'm going All Ego Ethan Page.